A powerful heat wave has hit the northwest U.S. and Canada, potentially exacerbating wildfires, including those in western Canada, already struggling with hundreds of out-of-control fires. Some parts of Washington and Oregon are under an extreme level of heat risk, with temperatures 20 degrees above normal, and the high heat has triggered red flag warnings for increased fire danger. Over 230 heat records could be broken, while parts of Canada also face heat warnings. Amid an unprecedented fire season, heat alerts have extended across the South as well, with heat indexes soaring up to 120 degrees. The U.S. Navy has joined the Army and Marine Corps in lacking a Senate-confirmed leader, marking an unprecedented situation. Retiring Chief of Naval Operations Admiral Mike Gilday left his position, leaving the Navy without a confirmed leader. Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville's blockage of military nominations, alleging improper use of government funds for abortion-related expenses, has led to this situation. President Joe Biden has nominated Admiral Lisa Franchetti, aiming to make her the first woman to lead the Navy and become a Joint Chiefs of Staff member upon Senate confirmation. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has expressed his desire to end his feud with Disney, urging the media giant to drop its lawsuit against the state. DeSantis indicated he would be open to speaking with Disney CEO Bob Iger, highlighting his efforts to keep businesses operational during the pandemic. The disagreement began when Disney criticized Florida's Don't Say Gay bill last year. Disney subsequently took the dispute to federal court, accusing DeSantis and state officials of First Amendment rights violations. DeSantis' comments hint at a possible resolution to the conflict amid his presidential aspirations. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of FTX cryptocurrency exchange, allegedly used stolen customer funds to make over $100 million in political campaign contributions before the 2022 U.S. midterm elections, as per federal prosecutors. The indictment accuses Bankman-Fried of directing FTX executives to evade contribution limits and hide the origin of the money. The amended charges detail his alleged manipulation of political influence to further the interests of FTX. Though the original conspiracy charge regarding campaign finance laws was dropped, Bankman-Fried still faces multiple counts related to FTX's collapse, including fraud and money laundering. Hunter Biden has enlisted attorney Abby Lowell to bolster his legal team in response to the Justice Department's ongoing probe. This move signifies a more combative stance after failed plea deal talks on tax and gun charges. Lowell, known for his representation of Jared Kushner, has entered the case, joining Chris Clark, another prominent lawyer, in Biden's defense. The case, which could impact Biden's father's re-election campaign, has seen feuds between the defense and prosecutors over a plea agreement breakdown. The involvement of both attorneys highlights a shift to a more aggressive approach. Cecily Aguilar, implicated in the 2020 killing of Army SPC, Vanessa Guillen, has been sentenced to 30 years in federal prison. Aguilar pleaded guilty to accessory after the fact and false statement charges related to Guillen's murder. She assisted her boyfriend SPC, Aaron Robinson, in disposing of Guillen's body near Fort Cavazos, Texas. Robinson died by suicide during the investigation. Aguilar is the only person charged in connection with Guillen's death. The victim's family expressed relief and hope for closure, as Aguilar faces the maximum penalty for her role in the crime. The Arkansas Department of Education has canceled an AP African American Studies pilot program for 2023-24, stating that the course may not articulate into college credit and could potentially violate state law. The program was tested in select schools the previous year, but concerns about clarity and potential legal risks led to its removal. While another non-AP African American history course remains in the system, the revoked pilot highlights the challenges of introducing new curricula that align with state regulations and educational standards. Rapper 50 Cent continues to emphasize the deteriorating state of Los Angeles following a string of bold smash and grab thefts in malls. He posted on Instagram, sharing footage of a mob looting a Nordstrom store, reiterating his belief that LA is finished. Fellow rapper YG chimed in, stating, "We ain't finished. We just getting started." Recent incidents involve groups ransacking stores, including a Yves Saint Laurent outlet, making off with thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. 50 Cent previously criticized LA for its crime rate and zero bail policy, predicting worsening conditions. Hawaiian Electric, the state's largest power utility, is facing allegations and legal action following a wildfire that struck Lahaina. Lawyers claim the company's equipment wasn't adequately designed to withstand high winds and suggest it should have preemptively shut down power. Similar to California's experiences, wildfires can result from electrical equipment failure during adverse conditions. While Hawaiian Electric argues against preemptive shutdowns, experts debate whether the company fulfilled its obligations to prevent such incidents. Despite being much smaller than Californian counterparts, Hawaiian Electric faces growing accountability in the wake of the fire. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi extends Independence Day greetings and reflects on the country's historical struggles, emphasizing the importance of peace amid turmoil in Manipur. He introduces the Vishwakarma Yojana for barbers and goldsmiths, allocating 13,000 rupees (15,000 crore), and highlights his government's commitment to border villages via the Vibrant Villages scheme. Amid the recent natural calamities, Modi expresses condolences, promising government support. Commemorating historic figures like Sri Aurobindo, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, and Rani Durgawati, he emphasizes upcoming milestones such as the 75th Republic Day. The PM recalls India's enduring fight for freedom and unity during adversity. The second anniversary of Kabul's fall to the Taliban arrives, marking Afghanistan's tumultuous shift after nearly 2 decades of conflict. While the Taliban regards the day as a national holiday, Afghan women like Zara, who reminisce about their pre-2021 lives, confront a grim reality under the group's rule. With international attention waning, the dire humanitarian crisis escalates, compounded by eroding foreign aid. Activists, including Nobel Peace Prize nominee Mahbouba Siraj, warn of the escalating repression women endure, echoing fears of erasure from societal roles and rights. Japan grapples with the impact of Typhoon Lan, as nearly 900 flights were canceled, and around 240,000 people were urged to find refuge due to its slow-moving approach. The typhoon made landfall in Wakayama Prefecture, southwest of Tokyo, bringing heavy rain, strong winds, and the risk of flooding and landslides. Evacuation centers were set up across 11 prefectures, while roads and train services were disrupted. Toyota's region was anticipated to receive almost 3 times the typical August rainfall. Power outages affected thousands of households, and several convenience stores closed for safety. A catastrophic fire and explosion at a petrol station in Dagestan, southern Russia, has claimed the lives of at least 30 individuals, including 3 children, and left more than 100 injured. The incident, which occurred on Monday night, began at an auto repair shop before spreading to a nearby petrol station. Witnesses likened the scene to a war zone. The cause and nature of the explosion are under investigation. An evacuation aircraft was dispatched to transfer the critically injured to Moscow. Additionally, 2 deaths were reported in a separate oil field explosion in Siberia.